You'll have choices. You can take vacations, explore new hobbies, or just relax. Freedom is something that every small business owner dreams of, including myself. While looking for ways to get that kind of freedom in my business, I found this book, Built to Sell, Creating a Business That Can Thrive Without You by John Werlow. John shares his lessons through the story of a small business owner named Alex Stapleton. I will share 11 of those lessons that really stood out to me. Meet Alex. Alex owns a company called the Stapleton Agency. Imagine walking into a bustling advertising agency on a typical Monday morning. The air buzzes with creative energy, phones ring with client calls, and the smell of coffee wafts through the office. At the center of this whirlwind stands Alex, our protagonist, already fielding 3 client emergencies before most people have had their first cup of coffee. The Stapleton Agency looks impressive on paper, a full-service advertising firm with a diverse client portfolio and a steady stream of projects. But beneath this polished surface lies a story that might make many business owners nod in recognition. Alex has become the agency's bottleneck, its superhero, and its biggest limitation all rolled into one. His mornings start before dawn, armed with a triple espresso and an ever-growing to-do list. By the time he reaches the office, his inbox is overflowing with messages marked urgent. Alex's attention needed. His well-meaning team struggles to meet client expectations without his input. Every project, every decision, every client relationship seems to have invisible strings attached to Alex's fingertips. The financial side of the business resembles a heart monitor during an exciting movie. Some months, the agency brings in enough revenue to make Alex feel like a financial wizard. Other months, he's checking his bank balance twice daily, juggling bills and wondering how he'll make payroll. This feast or famine cycle has become his constant companion, turning his entrepreneurial dreams into a stress-filled reality. When Alex started the agency 8 years ago, he had a crystal-clear vision: build a creative powerhouse staffed with top talent, attract prestigious clients, and eventually sell the business for a handsome profit. The reality? He's trapped in a daily grind, managing mediocre employees, dealing with demanding clients, and watching his dreams of freedom slip further away with each passing year. Enter Ted Gordon, a serial entrepreneur who's mastered the art of building and selling businesses. Think of him as the wise mentor character in every great story, the one who sees both the painful truth and the hidden potential. Ted has successfully built and sold 4 businesses, each one more valuable than the last. Their first meeting feels like a visit to the doctor you've been avoiding. Alex proudly presents his agency's achievements: the diverse service offerings, the impressive client list, the years of hard work. Then comes Ted's diagnosis, delivered with the gentleness of a sledgehammer. Your business is worthless. The words hit Alex like a physical blow. 8 years of sacrifice, countless missed family events, stress-filled nights, all amounting to zero? But before despair can fully set in, Ted offers a glimmer of hope. The problem isn't that Alex built a bad business. He's just built a business that can't exist without him. Right now, Ted explains, leaning forward in his chair, you don't have a business, you have a job, and it's probably the most demanding job you could have created for yourself. But here's the good news: we can fix this. Ted offers to mentor Alex, meeting every Tuesday morning to transform the Stapleton Agency from a job into a valuable asset. Their journey begins with a deceivingly simple question: what does your company do exceptionally well? Like an archaeologist uncovering hidden treasures, Alex and Ted begin examining every service the agency offers. Through careful analysis, they discover something surprising. Their logo design work consistently stands out. Not only do they have a systematic approach, but clients rave about the results and often return for more logos as their businesses grow. What makes their logo work special? It's not just artistic talent, it's their unique process. Each logo project follows a carefully choreographed dance of 5 steps. Visioning: deep conversations with clients about their brand's soul. Personification: translating brand values into visual elements. Sketch concepts: creating multiple design directions. Black and white proofs: refining the chosen concept. Final design. Delivering a polished, versatile logo. When Ted suggests focusing exclusively on logos, Alex's reaction is priceless. But what about our website design services? Our marketing campaigns? Our biggest client, MNY Bank, doesn't even use us for logos. Ted's response becomes one of the most important lessons in Alex's journey. Think about Southwest Airlines, Ted says, stirring his coffee thoughtfully. They only fly Boeing 737s. Not Airbus, not small regional jets, just 737s. Why? Because their pilots become experts on one aircraft. Their mechanics know every nut and bolt. Their operations become incredibly efficient. They're not trying to be everything to everyone. They're trying to be the best at one thing. This leads to the next challenge, reducing dependency on MNY Bank, which represents 40% of revenue. No serious buyer will touch a business where almost half the revenue comes from one client, Ted explains. It's like building a table with one short leg. It might stand, but it's not stable. To diversify their client base, they create a compelling one-page description of their logo design process. Alex emails it to 24 prospects he hasn't spoken to in months. The response? 6 meetings and 1 immediate sale. But something else happens too. Alex notices a change in himself during these conversations. I felt different, he tells Ted during their next meeting. Usually I'm trying to convince clients we can handle anything they throw at us. This time I felt like a true expert. I knew exactly what we could deliver and how we'd do it. Ted nods approvingly. That's what happens when you focus. You stop being a jack of all trades and become a master of one. The transformation continues with another radical change, charging upfront for their work. Ted explains this shift with a simple example. When you go to the grocery store, do you pay for your orange after you eat it? Products get paid for upfront. Services get paid afterward. We're turning your logo design into a product. This change revolutionizes their cash flow. With 10 clients paying $10,000 each upfront, the agency suddenly has $100,000 in working capital. No more sleepless nights wondering about payroll. No more juggling bills. The business begins to feel solid, predictable. Then comes the real test of commitment. A longtime client approaches Alex with a lucrative advertising campaign. The project would bring in significant revenue, but it falls outside their new logo-only focus. Alex looks to Ted for guidance. Think about heart surgeons, Ted says. They don't set broken ankles, even if the patient offers to pay double. They focus on being the best at one thing. Each time you say no to non-logo work, you become more referable for logo projects. The transformation extends to the sales team. Ted insists on hiring 2 salespeople, not just one. One good salesperson might be lucky, he explains. 2 successful salespeople prove you have a system that works. When hiring, they interview 2 candidates, Blake, from a prestigious advertising agency, and Angie, a top performer in mobile phone sales. Blake has impressive credentials and connections. Angie has a proven track record selling standardized products. Ted's choice? Angie. Blake is trained to customize solutions, Ted explains. We need someone who can sell a standard product. Angie won't try to modify our logo process for each client. She'll focus on finding clients who need exactly what we offer. The decision proves brilliant. Angie brings along her former colleague Seamus, and together they sell 27 logos in their first month, more than Alex had ever sold alone. The business begins to transform from a custom shop into a logo design powerhouse. Looking back, Alex realizes that the path to freedom wasn't through doing more. It was through doing less, but doing it exceptionally well. His story proves that with the right strategy and the courage to change, any business can become a valuable asset that operates smoothly without its owner's constant involvement. The journey wasn't easy. It required saying no to profitable projects, letting go of some clients, and completely changing how they operated. But the results made every challenge worthwhile. Revenue became predictable, quality improved, and most importantly, Alex finally gained the freedom he always wanted. This isn't just a business story, it's a blueprint for transformation. It shows that sometimes we need to let go of good opportunities to achieve great ones. That building something valuable often means having the courage to focus and the wisdom to create systems that work without us. In the end, Alex discovered that true success isn't about being everything to everyone. It's about being exceptional at one thing. It's about creating something that can thrive without you, giving you the freedom to choose how to spend your time rather than having your time spent for you. And isn't that what we're all really building towards? The freedom to choose? The ability to take vacations, explore new hobbies, or just relax, knowing our business continues to thrive? Alex's journey shows us it's possible, not through working harder, but through working smarter.